Okay. Hey everybody, how's it going? Nolan here. Got a different one for you today. I'm gonna be rating Niagara Hikes. So we're just gonna get into it. I the best I could do for making their little squares was kind of just to write their name in paint and then kind of just put it here. Sadly, because I mean I could put pictures, but like some of the pictures would kind of look the same, especially like ones on the escarpment and stuff. So this is what we're working with here. But first up, we got Balls Falls. I'm gonna put it in A. Like it's nice and everything, but it's just a little too much for me personally. Like it's a nice nature center, I would say, but like as for hiking area, it's so-so. Harold S. Bradshaw. We're gonna give that one a D. A D. Wow, that's really cut off there. Honestly, not very good. Pretty small. In a weird spot, really out of the way. Doesn't have a lot to it. Comfort Maple. We're gonna give a C just because I understand like the historical significance of the tree a little bit. So we're gonna give it a C. Melswort Lake Gibson. We're also gonna give a C just because it's not much of a hike. It is very nice though. That's why it's in C, not D. Beamer Lookout. I can give it an A. It's pretty solid. S, I'm only expecting to put maybe 1, 2, 3 tops in there, but we'll see. But yeah, Beamer, really nice, pretty solid. Beamer Falls. We're gonna put it in A as well for different reasons though. Like it's off the beaten trail a little bit. It feels more of like a hike than Beamer Lookout because you kind of do some like climbing down the cliff there a bit. That's pretty cool. Mountain View. That's a D. That was wow. I mean, if you've seen the video, you understand, but like, it was super short. Wasn't a lot to it. It's just PTSD. Cave Springs. We're gonna give it a B. Honestly, it's a solid escarpment conservation area. Like you're walking along the escarpment, pretty much most of what it is to it. But like that little area at the bottom there is pretty cute too. Wood End, we're gonna give it a B as well. Nothing too special or anything like that. They have that nature center there. The trails around are pretty nice. That like outside of the building there, but it's pretty special. I mean, it's nothing special. DQ Falls, classic Niagara hike. You're giving it an A. It's solid, honestly. Like the only bad thing is how busy it is, but like that's kind of why I put it here with Balls Falls. Short Hills Hemlock Valley. This one I don't have a video for yet. Probably will make one at some point, but you have to go like from Black Walnut along Scarlet Tangler and then go to Hemlock Valley, which is kind of like this little loop. Hemlock, actually, yeah, no, that's good. Hemlock Valley, we're gonna leave in C. If I had Scarlet Tangler on here, I'd put that in D because that was awful. But like for Hemlock Valley, it wasn't too bad or anything, nothing special. Very small, kind of creepy how it was just so far away from all the parking lots. Swayze Falls. We're gonna give it a B. It's nice. It's nice. Pretty big. One of the main ones there, I'd say. And yeah, it's pretty solid. Black Walnut. We're gonna put it in B as well. It's very similar to that, where it's like that. It's one of those really big ones that kind of encompasses a lot of the park. But like, yeah, pretty solid. Terrace Falls Trail at Short Hills. We're gonna give that one an A. The waterfall there is pretty cute. And it's a good workout going up and down that hill. Like it's just up, down's pretty easy. St. John's. Gonna give it. It's definitely better than those. We're gonna put in B, I guess. It's better than the 3 here in C, so like I can't really say anything about that. But like it's alright, it's not bad. Queenston Heights. We're gonna put in C just because of like the length and how like it's not necessarily a hike per se, but kind of the trail there. It's weird. It's interesting. Waverly Wetlands. Gotta give it a C. No. Gonna give it a D just because I've noticed that they put in a fence at the one side, which is interesting. I get that they're trying to like keep kids from like drinking and starting fires and littering and stuff at that one side, because that was brutal when I was there. And it wasn't blocked off. But at the same time, it's like it's not really a loop anymore. Like you have to go all the way around and then come all the way back, which not a fan of that at all. I understand why they did it, but like there's got to be some better way to go about that, right? Like maybe just have a gate you can lock up in the evening, during the day have it open. That's a possibility. Morgan's Point, give it a C. It's nice, but it's kind of the same as Melsort, where it's nice to look at, but like as for a hike, not really great. EC Brown, gonna give it a D. It has because it's like in the wetland basically. I guess I don't know. I guess it's technically Welland River floodplain, maybe. But anyways, whatever it is, it's just flooded there, super mucky. And then besides that, like it's small and doesn't have a lot to look at. Like the little pond there is all right, but Mud Lake, gonna go B. Pretty solid hike, honestly. Like it's solid. Why is Louth here twice? Okay. Oh, it messed up. Oh man, so it messed it up. One of them's supposed to be Rockaway. I guess it just didn't save it properly. So I'll explain which one's Rockaway. Niagara Gorge. Honestly, we're gonna put an S. Like that is the most classic of classic Niagara hikes. Like that Degue Falls and Rockaway. But I'd say the Gorge is higher. You know what? No, we're gonna put an A just because of the pay to park, which I understand why, but still not a fan of it. Louth. This is gonna be real Louth. We're gonna also put an A. If it was a little longer, I'd probably put an S. It'd probably be my top hike, but it's kind of short, you know. And then this Louth, which is gonna be Rockaway. So Rockaway, we're putting an S tier because classic Niagara hike, waterfall, couple waterfalls, and it changes a lot from season to season, right? Like if you go in the spring or even in the fall, right, when the water's really running, it's insane. You can see a nice waterfall flow, all that stuff. If you go in the summer, when it's nice and hot and everything, you can walk on the riverbed. That's pretty cool. Then if you go in the winter, the waterfall is frozen. The river, creek, I guess? I think it's a creek. The creek is kind of frozen. It's interesting there. But like it really like changes a lot through the seasons, which is really cool. And yeah, that's gonna be my rating. I'm gonna go through them here real quick. So S, we have Rockaway. Ignore that, it says Louth. For A, Balls Falls, Beamer Lookout, Beamer Falls. So that's a good showing from Beamer Conservation Area there. DQ Falls, Short Hills Terrace Falls Loop, the Niagara Gorge, and Louth, real Louth. B, we got Cave Springs, Wood End, Short Hills Swayze Falls, Short Hills Black Walnut, St. John's Mud Lake. C, Queenston Heights, Melsort Lake Gibson Conservation Area, Comfort Maple, Short Hills Hemlock Valley, Morgan's Point, and then D, kind of bottom of the barrel conservation areas in Niagara here, which I would recommend you don't go to pretty much any of these last ones at the bottom here. EC Brown, don't go. Harold's Bradshaw, probably don't go. Depends on what you're looking for and if you're in the area and stuff. Mountain View, do not go. It's awful. Waste of time. Waverly Wetlands, maybe go if you're going to swim, I would say. But yeah, that's been it for me. Thank you. Bye-bye.